My therapy business has been providing therapy for children in daycare since 2006. Now, when I first graduated OT school, I took a job with a developmental daycare. That was in 1997. So for over 20 years, I've had something to do with therapy in a preschool, and I've learned a ton. So I created a course on how to get more daycare clients. Now, what's interesting here is when a therapist figures out my system of how to get more daycare clients, they want to go gung-ho, all in, to get as many daycares on board online with their private practice at the same time. But this is a mistake. What I recommend in my course is that certainly you can approach multiple daycares at the same time to see if they're willing to work with you. But once one of those daycares agrees to work with you, go with that one. Focus on that one daycare. And if anybody else comes online interested in working with you, ask them to wait just a little bit because you're busy. You know, you've got another daycare that you're trying to provide this service for. Now, that seems a little bit counterintuitive, doesn't it? Scott, why don't I get as many kids, as many daycares, as many preschools online at the same time? Well, here's the reason. You're going to overextend yourself and you're going to get too busy. You're going to stretch yourself too thin. And then when you're trying to do all this good stuff for multiple locations, you're going to fail. You're going to slip. And those daycares are going to notice that. And once they notice that, they're going to think, well, this therapist is really slacking. They're not following through with what they said they're going to do. And they're not going to invite you back. You don't want to burn that bridge. That's why you want to do one at a time, and you want to do a good job at that one place all the way through before you go to the next daycare. Now, really, this principle holds true for all of your marketing efforts. If you stretch yourself too thin over too many efforts, you're not going to do good on any one effort, especially when you find that one target area that you're like, this is working, this is going to work. But if you have multiple things going on at the same time, you can't give the attention that is due to that one thing that is going to work. So my advice to you is to not stretch yourself too thin. Don't promise the world that you, to these different daycares, that you can make this happen for their daycare, because if you don't have the time to allocate to all these different facilities, they're not going to invite you back. And that's going to ruin your reputation in your area. And guess what? You live and die by your reputation in the world of business. So don't do that. Focus on one. Do it really well from start to end. And guess what? In my course on how to get more daycare clients, I show you exactly how to do this. I give you all the tools that I use. I walk you through this and help you follow through with it. So go over to startatherapypractice.com/daycare. You can sign up for this course. It's a live course. It's a multi-lesson course. And I have to limit enrollment because it's live. And I want to make sure that I give good attention to each of the therapists who attend that. So startatherapypractice.com/daycare. And if you're watching this in the future, that course might not be live because I'm trying to perfect it. I'm trying to get it so good, so tight that it can just kind of live on its own. But right now we're doing a live course. So I'd love to see you in there. If you have any questions, let me know. All right, until next time, Godspeed to you in your practice.